Good morning, and welcome to episode 21 of Getting Rich. I'm your host, Rich Checkan, president of Asset Strategies International, and today is Wednesday, April 7th, 2021. I've got a couple things I want to cover here today before I get on to the precious metals pricing. First thing, real quickly, don't want to give it any credibility because it deserves absolutely none, but the chatter continues on the subreddits and on the internet about Perth Mint not having the metal to back up client holdings. Nothing could be further from the truth. This past week, we actually saw our first, one and only client went ahead and sold because he was spooked by all that chatter, and that to me is an absolute crime. If you have any doubts, if you have any concerns, please call me and talk to me. I've got 25 years of experience working with this program that we initially designed for the Perth Mint. They always do what they say they will do. Your metal is 100% backed. It is not leased. It is not used as backing for derivatives. It is fully insured at full market value at all times, and it is in the vault at Perth Mint. If you think otherwise, you're dead wrong. The folks that say otherwise are flat out lying on the internet. So enough said on that. If you have any questions, call me. It's a great program. That's probably the safest way you can hold your precious metals. The other thing I want to touch on real quickly is numismatics. We've seen a little bit of an uptick in rare tangibles, collectibles, old, rare coins. Not all numismatics are rare. They all are old, but I want to touch on a couple reasons why you would want to hold them, and then I want to touch on a couple reasons why you would not want to hold them. It shouldn't be your motivation. The first reason to buy it is it gives some diversity to your precious metals holdings in your portfolio. It's a different kind of precious metal. They have that base metal content or a floor to your investment, but they're really bought and sold for the perceived collector value. So you do have a potential for outsized growth in times of numismatic appreciation. And that does happen in most bull markets. The other reason to have it is in your portfolio is the collectors give stability to that market because they don't sell when the wind changes. They buy something that they covet, they want to hold on to it, and that gives price stability so we don't see a lot of wild gyrations in the price. Nice asset to have in a small allocation to your precious metals. Reasons not to buy numismatics. Number one, confiscation. You'll hear this from a lot of dealers. It is hype, it is marketing garbage. That is not the reason to own numismatics. We're not going to see gold confiscated again. The only reason it was done in 33 was because they wanted to collect the gold, which was tied to the dollar with an official price. They changed the official price of gold, moved it higher, and in effect devalued the US dollar. That's the end game. That's what it was all about. Since President Nixon closed the gold window, they're not convertible. There is no such benefit. There is no desire by the government to get your gold, period. Okay. The other reason not to buy collectibles, in my opinion, is to buy modern issue collectibles. Now, if either one of us are going to be around in 100 years to see if that pans out, great. But you know, these first strike coins, etc., I think it's another marketing ploy. I think basically they're spending a few dollars to put them in a capsule saying this is special, and really it's no different from any other coin that comes off the assembly line. If you're going to buy that material, buy bullion, investor grade. It is not worth spending the extra money because when you sell it back, all you're getting is bullion for it. Okay, so numismatics, wonderful to have in the portfolio. Buy them for the right reasons. Moving on to the metals prices, we've seen the metals through the thinly traded holiday Easter weekend move up. That's a clear signal that investors wanted to be in the market, not out of it. Gold last week 1689.70, this week 1739.40, up 3%. Silver last week was 24.18, this week it's 25.10, up 4%. Platinum 1183 last week, this week $1,240 an ounce, that's up 5%. And palladium 2688 last week, this week 2702, up 0.5%. All the metals are up. The US dollar index is hovering just above 92, still showing its weakness, still in a bear market, and But with that little bit of strength, it gives you the ability to take advantage of the metals prices, which are low right now. The gold-silver ratio is just below 70 at 69.54. Tells me that you're still at bargain basement prices for your gold for wealth insurance and your silver for profit. Okay. I want you to go ahead and like us, subscribe to this YouTube channel down below the video, leave your comments and questions. We want to hear them all. In the description paragraph, and this is important, tomorrow we're coming out with our monthly newsletter information line. If you haven't, subscribe today so you get your copy in your inbox tomorrow. Like us on social media, follow us, and don't ever forget that getting rich starts with keeping what's yours.